So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or if you already have started a YouTube channel and you're just struggling trying to grow that channel, then this video is for you. As I've been creating content every week for the last 2 years for this channel, and today I'm going to pull back the curtain and identify some of the lessons learned, that some of the things that I wish I'd have known before I actually started this channel. So here we are on my YouTube channel, and one of the first things really I wish I'd have known before I started my channel was to simply stop procrastinating and actually just start it. I started this personal brand and it was 6 months into incorporation of this personal brand before I actually started my YouTube channel. And then it was a number of weeks and months before I started to see any type of traction on this channel. So my biggest learning, I would just tell people to start, but actually not just start, have a little bit of research, try and understand what your channel should be about, have a little bit of sort of minimal branding. So your branding is good to go. So I had a bit of a color palette here. I got my logo design. That's literally the only thing I outsourced in my business, and then just got it up there. So like the idea of my channel is weekly tips and tools for building your online business. I've got my color palette here and I've just got a logo and branding, and have an idea about who your audience is. So who are you actually creating this channel for, and how are you actually going to help these individuals? And I like to look at any channels I have a look at, clicking on the video tab and clicking on the oldest, and then going to have a look at some of the oldest videos. So this was over 2 years ago now, as I've been creating content on a weekly basis. That was the commitment that I made to myself, not missing a week, but having actually weekly content that you can obviously repurpose around social, having that weekly message, and then for you to repurpose. So my biggest learning was just to start earlier. If I'd have started 6 months earlier, actually launching this channel, I would have been obviously 6 months ahead of where I am today. So just start, because all of this takes time. Now that leads me on to my second biggest learning that I wish I knew before I started this channel, which was to be consistent. I chatted to quite a lot of people who have actually built YouTube channels, and the number one thing is just to be consistent. So as you can see here, I've been creating content every single week and I have not missed a week. So this whole game, if you're doing the YouTube game or any sort of showing up in search or any Google, content marketing takes time. It is the opposite for paying for advertising. So if you're going to be paying for advertising, that's great. It could be quicker. It's going to cost you money. But if you're doing the content marketing, it is free. This is simply where I recommend people to start. It is the long game, but as you'll see now, I'm going to just click on over into my YouTube studio and just show you some of the results over time. So if I click into my analytics, and then I'm just going to go straight into lifetime. This is when I opened my channel here, and then I started creating content like 6 months later. So this was like August 2022. And then you can just see that there is an upward trend, but it is a slow burn. You've got to be aware of that slow burn. And this is just the commitment that I've made to actually creating content on the regular. You can see here my watch time is going up. This is the metric that YouTube like and want to see going up. And then your subscribers here. For me, I had a tiny bit of a dip when I turned on ads, but if you wanted to see your live count, you just click that over and then just click lifetime. You can just see that is going all in the right direction. But for me, I did start ads, and now I'm actually testing a little bit of time with the ads off. You can't fully turn off ads for shorts, but I've turned off ads for all of my main videos, my main how-to videos, just so it increases that user experience so they don't click away. So for me, the second biggest learning is to be consistent and be patient, because if now I go into my analytics and then click on advanced mode, I am really keen to see the traffic source, where all of this is coming from, where am I getting my eyeballs, I've been really good on YouTube search. This is basically doing a bit of keyword research, what you can try and rank for, and then see where your traffic sources are coming from. And you can just see over time that is an upward trend, a little bit of an up and down, but generically it is going from bottom left to top right. Then if I go back to traffic sources, suggested videos on the whole, so if I click total, there is a bit of an up and down, but some of my videos were getting suggested in some other big channels. So there is a little bit of fluctuation here, but if I go back to traffic source, the one I am really interested in is external. So I'm going to show you now that if I click external, that is going, I mean, when did I start? So August 2022. This didn't actually start to pick up until December, January, start of this year, so 2024. This just goes to show that it is a long game. So it could be a year, 18 months before something picks up. Now this is all coming, or mostly coming from Google, as you see. I'm just going to show you some examples here. So again, it goes back to my first point, stop procrastinating. So if I was to start my content creation here, I would actually be 6 months ahead, and I would be like 6 months ahead of this curve here, and I'd be doing a little bit better. So that is my biggest thing. I am looking to rank on Google here. So what I'm doing is stop procrastinating, just start. And then the second one is be consistent and be patient. So if I was to go back and let's have a look at some of my best performing videos. So if I scroll down here, so Zoom webinar, yes, I am ranking in YouTube. So if I was just to open a YouTube tab here, and then if I was to go Zoom webinar tutorial, and then having a look at some of the results. So that's a sponsored ad, and I'm looking to rank. There I am. I'm just a little bit down on the scroll, but if I was just to take that same keyword and open up Google, and you can do this in incognito if you wish, Zoom webinar tutorial, there you go. I'm actually the second ranked listing. Now videos are actually being pushed higher than articles these days. So obviously YouTube and Google are both owned by Alphabet. So this is one of the biggest takeaways from me. Be consistent, be patient, and you get to rank in Google, which is the most visited platform on the planet. And I'm actually ranking higher than Zoom here. So let's do another one. So let's have a look, see where I am. So Loom tutorial. So if I was to open another Google, so go Loom tutorial, and I'm not listed in the first few, and I'm not listed on page 1, but all you have to do is click on videos, and my video is there on page 1, but it's under the video tab. Let's do one more. So let's go back and see what I'm doing well with. That was lifetime. Let's go to 28 days. Let's see how Hotjar tutorial. So again, I've done another video here. So I'll just go Hotjar tutorial, and there I am ranking number 2 in the second video down. But as you can see, videos are being pushed higher than Hotjar itself. So Hotjar, the actual website, it's a tool that I use to actually monitor the user behavior of my website. I'm actually ranking higher than Hotjar on Google. So again, this has got much more traffic than YouTube. Yes, if I was to put this into, let's put this into YouTube, see how I'm ranking. Okay, so sponsored ad, I'm ranking number 1 for Hotjar tutorial, which is great, but this has taken time. So stop procrastinating, just start. That's my biggest learning. Second one is be consistent and be patient, because all of these things take time. Now on each and every channel, my next biggest learning, or the third big learning for me, is always provide the next step. This is great if you're being discovered, you're getting content out there, but if you're not then monetizing it or building a business off the back of it, what is the point in creating this content? So if I was to go and click through to this video, I am going to share a talk through on how to use Hotjar and how I use it. So it's a screen share, pretty much like this one here. I go through, talk about the pricing, how I use it in my Kajabi account, and I go through some heat maps.
If anyone discovers you, which is fantastic, if they discover your content using search-based intent, either on YouTube and or Google now, there's double hit there. What you need to do is 1, get discovered, but 2, provide awesome value. This needs to be good stuff. They need to have solved their problem. So if somebody wants to know how to use Hotjar, hopefully they'll get a bit of an overview if they find my tutorial. But then what you need to do is signpost the next step. So link back to your website. Yes, this does break some of the YouTube rules. That's why I don't call myself a YouTuber. I use YouTube as a discovery mechanism, as my content marketing machine. And all I do is I link back to my website to a squeeze page wherever I can. So as you can see here, at the end of my video, if they've got value, I am linking them back to a squeeze page. So all the tools, so if you want my tech stack, all the tools that I use to run my online business, there will be a link here. So above the fold, I put a link in the description. Above the fold, I put a link below the fold here. So tools as well. So if I was just to click on that, that would just go through to a squeeze page. And the definition of a squeeze page is simply, it squeezes the email. So you either enter the email to get the free PDF, or you leave this page. I also, I put it in the click out. So more info from me. Here is the download the tools checklist again. So that is there. And then again, if I actually verbally say it, so if anyone is following along in the comments, they can see that. And then I'll put it on the screen here as well. So wherever you can put a link back to your website. Again, I think I put it on an end screen as well. So this is an end screen that I put out. So wherever you can put the link back to your website, all I want to do is grab that email, deliver awesome value, and then I can follow up and have that relationship over time. So they are my biggest takeaways, or the things that I wish I'd have known before I started my YouTube channel. So the first one is stop procrastinating, just start. Do some research, have some minimal branding, get it up and running. You will learn how to get better and better at this game if you just start it. Be consistent, commit to yourself, whether it be weekly, whether it be monthly. Some people do daily. It's up to you how you want to run your lifestyle. I've committed to a weekly content rhythm and that is working for me, but be patient because it takes time. But then you will start to rank in YouTube and you will start to rank in Google, which is your discovery mechanism. And then always provide the next step. So always be signposting back to your website, always provide links and always provide awesome value. And if people want to go deeper with you, they will find you, they will discover you on YouTube, come over to your website and apply to work with you on a one-on-one basis.
So there we go. Hopefully some of those lessons identified will help you along the way and stop that procrastination if you're trying to start or grow your YouTube channel. And just remember, YouTube isn't the end game for me. YouTube is a system that I have built a business off of the back. So if you want to know my entire system, I've put together a free workshop. You can get instant on-demand access today. Just head to timpeakman.com/workshop. It's a free training. It's a workshop. You get your pen and paper out and actually take action. And I'm going to explain how you can start to earn your first $1,000 of online revenue. So that link, once more, head on over to timpeakman.com/workshop. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.